for guests to come. This is different. Oh well, I guess they changed it. Anyway, you guys, I haven't been on live in a minute, and I wanted to go ahead and do a live on this Saturday, y'all. I'm extremely tired, but I just wanted to go ahead and go live for a moment. So I wanted to talk about what to do when someone comes back into your life. This could be a relationship, this could be a friend, this could be anything. So I just wanted to briefly talk about that, and I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it because I'm just not. So anyway, so when people come back into your life, you have to put these three factors in your head or three reasons or whatever the case is. Y'all know when I do my lives, they're not as smooth as my videos. But when someone comes into your life, or I mean, when someone comes back into your life, you always have to think about, did this person do me wrong? Did this person, you know, showed any type of cruel actions? Did they steal? All those things. Because there's a reason why people come back in your life and they leave your life. Maybe you guys had a fallout. Maybe you guys weren't feeling each other on something. Maybe you did something to the person to make them feel less than. And I feel like this from my personal experience. When people come back into my life, I always think, why did they come back? Did I let them back? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about why people come back, you have to think about, did you do something wrong? Because people will always try to switch it up and say, oh, I did nothing wrong. Like, that person is tripping. But sometimes you have to look within yourself. It's good to look within yourself because if you don't look within yourself, you're going to miss all the red flags. And this is what I want. This is why I want to go live. It's because I just noticed when people leave your life and you don't go and follow them, you don't go and harass them, you don't go and do any of it. You let them freely leave and they come back. Sometimes they'll tell you they missed you. Maybe you did something for them. Maybe, they got to see that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. But I know for me, and I've done this in relationships too, sometimes they always say, um, you have to lose it, before you can appreciate, maybe they didn't appreciate you or vice versa. You was the wrong one and they were the right one and they came back. So there's a lot of reasons why people come back, but I just want to state the facts. So when people come back into your life, I want you to think about this. First, do you want to give this person another chance? Sometimes I know they say don't be giving people 3 and 4 chances, but sometimes it's good to give people chances because you get to see, what they did wrong, what did you do wrong, and then sometimes when you let people back, you can see that there might be some flaws that that person has, or you have some flaws, or what was I gonna say? Man, what's on my head? Y'all might don't agree on the same things, but the reason why you guys lost your friendship is because you did something. So I don't know. I'm all over the place with this, but I'm just saying, like, when you want to think of letting someone back into your life, you always have to consider what you did wrong. Now, this video is really supposed to be why people come back. And let me adjust it all. Can y'all see me? Because I feel like I'm trying to talk and I don't have no type of support. So I'm just like, oh, okay, here we go. Because that's better. I don't like talking and it's all up in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. There we go. Because I feel comfortable this way. The other way, I feel like y'all all up in my neck and everything. I got rolls on my neck. Oh, that don't look right. Anyway, so the reason why people no, when people come back into your life, like I said, they were missing something they didn't have, or they want to see if this time around is going to be better. Like, it's always a good way to say that. Like, is this time going to be better? You know, also, when people come back in your life, sometimes they coming back to be nosy. They coming back because they are just being nosy. They don't have anything else to do, so they want to know what you doing, where you going, what time you going to work. Some people just are being nosy. And then you notice the person will come back into your life and then they'll dip back out and then you'll never see them again. And that's what happened to me. Like, that happened to me 4 months ago. People will come back into my life and then they, was acting like they was cool with me and all of that. And they wasn't really cool with me. So because they wasn't cool with me, they decided to dip, like leave. And it was cool because I wasn't tripping. I was like, it's whatever. Like, I don't really care. But I just wanted to say, like, sometimes people come back around for a second chance. And I know people be like, oh, don't give that person a second chance. But sometimes you have to give a person a second chance to see, you know, were y'all really cool, or do you see a future with this person? And that could be in a relationship, that could be a friend, because if you just off the rip say no, then you never know what you missed behind the message. But I will say this: if the person is toxic, if the person is causing you a bunch of headache, if the person has issues, if the person is jealous, if the person is um always trying to run in competition up with you and tell you that you need to do this and you need to do that, and trying to boss you around them after you help them. If you're always helping a person and they don't never help you, they got selfish ways, then all means no second chance. I don't want y'all to be thinking, oh, Z said this, da, 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 da. No. If the person is all that what I said, then don't give them no second chance. Let them go where they're gonna go. Like, give it up to God. But I'm just saying, like, if you guys were vibing and there was no negativity, you didn't go and throw something at the person, you didn't like put your physical hands, they didn't try to take your man, they didn't try to sleep with your man, they didn't try to do none of that, then yeah, give them a second chance. Like, if it was over a petty argument when someone was drunk or something like that, you can always let that person back, because it's like you guys fell out off of some he say, she say, and then on top of it, the person was drunk. Like, that happened to me. But at the end of the day, like, I'm saying, the reason why people come back into your life is because low key they miss you and they want things to work. Sometimes we got to give people opportunity and give credit where credit is due, because I feel like a lot of times people just be writing people off. And I've made videos on my TikTok and this page about, not keeping friends around like that. But I said, when people come back into your life, I didn't say hold on to the friendship. Like, when people come back to your life, acknowledge it, talk about it. If you want to, pursue the relationship, then you can pursue it. If you don't want to pursue the relationship, then don't pursue it. But I'm just saying, it's always good to, see the see the different perspective from somebody else. But all means necessary. If you know you cannot get along with this person, you don't like this person, or you feel some type of way, forgive that person and move on with your life, because it's nothing you could do. But when people come back into your life, always see it as they're being nosy, or they just want to be around you and they want to make it work. A lot of guys do that. They come back into your life and they want to see it work, or a girlfriend might try to make it work with their relationship, and go back and see if it works. And sometimes, unfortunately, it's the sad truth, when you try to go back to something, nine times out of the 10, it's hard for it to get rekindled. But the way you can friendship, the way you can strengthen friendship is to take it slow. Do easy baby steps. Don't dive into it one time. Hang out, do what you got to do what you got to. Do what you got to do. Give that person space, opportunity. Give them anything that they need to gain your trust again. Because sometimes when people leave out of your life and then they come back in, it's kind of like a trust factor because it's like, where have you been all this time? I don't know where have you been. So if it was me, I just slowly ease the person in, but no rushing and doing all of that. Like that's not needed. No, you don't need to do that. But that is it. I think I've talked for 10 minutes now, guys. And honestly, I'm tired, but that is my opinion on when people coming back into your life. I know it was a little messy. Our lives are always, but I'm a human talking to a camera. So I will see you guys on my next live. Bye.